This song has been like, I think it's like my most well-known song, and it's not by me at all, but that's all right. And it's been in like a bunch of TV shows and films, but I've never seen any of them because I'm usually on tour or on stage when a lot of these things air, and so I was in a hotel, like on my last tour, I was on a hotel, and My Sister's Keeper came on, which is one of the movies that this song is in, and I'm like, oh, Cameron Diaz, I think my song is in this romantic comedy. And I was all, like, I was in my hotel, we had the day off, it was me and Brian, my friend Brian Wright was next to me in his bed, and I was in my bed, and we just were like, yes, fuck, let's just stay in and just watch TV all day. So he fell asleep, I'm flipping through channels, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll watch this. It's not a romantic comedy at all. Ben Stiller is nowhere to be found, and there's no comic relief. I mean, I don't know if you've seen it, but it just gets worse. Every scene is worse and more sad than the last, and it's like the director is just like, "Fuck you guys! I'm gonna make you as sad as possible." And so I just let myself go there. Like I became like totally invested, and I normally don't. I normally try to stay away from those types of films because I just think life's too short. And so, but I'm like, so there I am all by myself. My friend is next to me sleeping, and I'm really sad, like really sad. And then like halfway through, my song comes on, and I'm really happy, like really excited. And then my song, because I've never really, I think it's like my second time actually hearing one of my songs in one of those things, and then, but the song ended, I went right back to being sad, and then Brian woke up a few minutes later, and like, just completely like, had like a 2-hour-long nap, and woke up in a fog, and looks at me, and like, looks back over at the TV, and looks at me, and looks at the TV, he's like, hey man, what are you watching? I'm like, oh, yeah. My sister's keeper. He's like, oh, okay. Cool. Are you crying? And indeed I was crying like a little sissy girl, but if you have not seen that film, please rush out and rent something else. Do not watch that film. It's a good film, I shouldn't say that, but it's so terribly sad, except for this one part in the middle of the movie that made me kind of happy, and I hope it makes you happy too. I came home in the middle of the night. My father says, when you gonna live your life right? Well, Daddy dear, you're still number one. Oh, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, and girls, the phone rings in the middle of the night. My mother says, when you gonna live your life right? Well, mother dear, we're not the fortunate ones. Oh, and girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, and girls, it's all they really want. Those girls, they wanna have fun. Well, some boys take a beautiful girl, oh, and they hide her away from the rest of the world. Well, not me, I wanna be the one in the sun. Oh, and girls, girls, they wanna have fun. Oh, and girls, it's all they really want. Those girls, they wanna have fun.